total number of votes given to each candidate in the election was as follows. Anthony Allen, 264. Pamela Jane Bernie Malarkey, 337. Claire Sarah Beverly Christian, 930. Ian James Clanton, 115. David Anthony Fowler, 139. Andrew Charles Richard Jessup, 342. Michael Derek Josem, 463. Kevin Oliphant Smith, 132. Lon Pinkerton, 84. Stephen Paul Quine, 469. Therefore, I give public notice that Claire Sarah Beverly Christian and Stephen Paul Quine are both duly elected as members of the House of Keys for the Douglas South constituency. The total number of voters voting at the election, excluding rejected ballot papers, was 1,789. The total number of ballot papers rejected was 5. 2 were rejected because votes were given for more than 2 candidates, and 3 because the ballot papers were rejected because they were marked or void for uncertainty.
So here in Douglas South, it's been quite a long night, to say the least. It's been close, not for you. You got over the post well and truly. So let's start with that.
Yes.
Surprised or optimistic? How are you feeling about it?
When you go around the constituency, obviously my main goal was to hit every door, and that was a real challenge, and because we didn't have a lot of time. But give a woman a challenge, and that I wanted to do that, so that's what I did. And so I really got a good feel. But I am overwhelmed by the large number of votes, 930. So it's pretty.
Your campaign was described as slick, actually, by someone in the know here.
Okay.
So you came out quite quickly. In fact, I think maybe the first to declare.
Yeah.
So, which is interesting. You've been very determined about this. You got around everyone, you said. So,
yes. Yeah.
And yet, some people may have thought it was not the area for you. It wasn't the business area particularly. Did you find that was a problem at all?
No, because most of the constituents I'd helped during COVID-19. So the broader aspect of the different types of constituents we have in Douglas South really was suited to my skill set as well. So being able to relay to self-employed people or CEOs, that's the quite the wide variety we have here in Douglas South. So
okay, well, you're well over the post. Paul, you caused issues there, a recount and another recount.
Yeah, it was a close call, but I feel that's probably tribute to the quality of the campaign that Michael Josem ran. So obviously that reflected in the vote. So
now, you're a local lad, that must have helped.
Well, I like to think so.
I mean, local, not by us being here Australian, but you've been from the area.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's there's met some old friends over the last few weeks and introduced myself, hopefully, to some new ones. So I presume it does play a part. But I like to feel that that where I've got to was largely by my own merit.
Well, it was 8 votes. Sorry. Yeah?
I certainly, while I was going around, I certainly got a good feeling with Paul. A lot of the constituents are saying, a local boy, and a local man.
Yeah, but it was 8 votes on the first count, 6 on the recount. You must have gotten very nervous there.
Yeah, I don't know what the yes, well, like the Duke of Wellington said at Waterloo, it was a close run thing, but all tribute to the counting staff and to Mr. Quinn, the returning officer, for the diligent and professional way they conducted themselves.
Very unusual to have a double by-election. So are you two planning to align together, work together?
Absolutely.
Have you had those conversations? Was it too early?
Obviously, we're both professional people, so we're going to work together, and I can speak for both of us. We've already kind of just gone, yes, we've got very similar lines. So yeah, absolutely, we're going to hit the ground running and do the best for the constituency, because that's paramount.
Right. Now you've got a shop and a business. What happens to that now?
So the shop continues. I have a great team that work there full time.
What are you designing there and all that?
Don't do the designing anymore.
Oh.
Since COVID, designing didn't get reinstated.
Right. Well, Paul, I mean, flying.
Well, no flying at the moment, Paul, and the way things are, probably none for the foreseeable future. But again, you know, one of the benefits of being elected is that I can try and work as hard as I can to address the issues of the Islands Airlinks, and I look forward to
well, I was going to ask you, it's a hot subject, and Aurenie and all this potential.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's several good, competent carriers involved with operating to and from the island at the moment, and obviously for the best outcome, we want good, sustainable air links to key destinations.
One of my emphasis is obviously, you know, companies being able to work over here, international companies. We've got Isle of Man is home to many international businesses, so you know, having good air links is really, really important. So it's something that I think we can work together on.
Well, you haven't got long, have you? Let's face it.
Nope.
By the time you get in there and get your feet under the table, you're on the front row because you got the most votes. You're on the back one. I mean, and also big shoes, I suppose, to fill in a sense. Two very big characters there for Douglas South.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, we've paid tribute to them. They're fantastic. Their legacy, you know, we hope to do exactly the same as them, and if not more. But you know, the constituents believe in us, so that's really important. So we're gonna do our best.
And you've got to work on that majority or whatever. Is that close? I mean, it could have gone either way.
Well, it could, and like I say, it was a testimony to the good professional campaign that Michael ran, and I'd just like to pay tribute to that.